Imagine finding your dream home in Plaza Midward or Ballantyne, only to find out you're up against an offer from a buyer in New York who just sold a 2-bedroom condo for double your budget. It feels like bringing a knife to a gunfight, right? Well, you aren't imagining it. In 2026, we are seeing a fascinating migration class where local charlatans are finally trying to decode exactly who they're competing against and why the game feels so different. Today, we're diving into the data behind where these buyers are coming from, and more importantly, how you can actually win against equity-rich outsiders. So we are discussing why the clash is happening, how to decode the competition, and how to win as a local. So why is this clash happening? The driver behind this trend isn't a mystery, it's math. High tax, high cost states like New York, California, and Florida are still sending a steady stream of residents to the Queen City. To a buyer coming from San Francisco or Manhattan, Charlotte's median home price, which is hovering around $425,000, looks like a clearance sale. These buyers often arrive with all cash offers funded by the massive equity from their previous residence. These create a psychological gap. While a local buyer might feel $450,000 is a stretch for a specific neighborhood, a relocation buyer sees it as a bargain and is often willing to bid significantly over asking just to secure the lifestyle change. So, how do we decode the competition? When people search for where are Charlotte buyers moving from, they're looking for a competitive edge. Understanding that your competition might be a remote tech worker from Seattle or a retiring executive from New Jersey helps you realize that price isn't the only lever you can pull. These out-of-state buyers are often looking for move-in ready convenience because they don't have local contractors on speed dial. This is where the clash gets real. Local buyers who are willing to take on a fixer-upper or a home that needs a little cosmetic TLC often find they have much less competition from the equity-rich crowd who wants everything perfect on day one. So let's look at 2026 local landscape. Schools and transit. Part of competing effectively means knowing the ground better than an outsider does. For instance, if you are looking in South Charlotte, you need to be aware of the 2026 CMS boundary changes. A new elementary school on the Old Park Road site is opening this fall, which is shifting assignments for families currently in the Dilworth and Marie G. Davis zones. Similarly, while out-of-state buyers often look at the LYNX Blue Line as a fixed asset, savvy locals are watching the South End infield station project with track crossover installations beginning in the second half of 2026. This would eventually change pedestrian access and property values between the New Bern and East and West stations. Knowing these hyper-local shifts allows you to buy where the value is going to be, rather than where it has already peaked. So you're asking, how do we win as a local? To compete with all cash relocation offers, you have to be more than just pre-approved. You need to be what we call underwritten pre-approved, which essentially makes your finance offer as close to cash as possible in the eyes of a seller. Additionally, focus on the intangibles that relocation buyers might miss, like neighborhood-specific growth or school redistricting plans that haven't hit the national headlines yet. By being faster, more flexible with your closing dates, and more knowledgeable about the hyper-local nuances, you can level the playing field against the deep pockets coming from out of state. So if you are planning a move and want to make sure your transition is as smooth as possible, I've put together a resource just for you. My new Charlotte relocation guide is designed to handle the heavy lifting of your move, featuring deep dives into the top rated schools in the area and a complete breakdown of transportation options, from the LYNX light rail extensions to the best commuter routes. Don't go into your move blind. Grab your copy today at the top of my Linktree link found below. And I will see you guys next time.